bullpen at the big league level last season.
The defensive setup for the Cubs is brought to you by Blue. At short, Mastrobuoni at second, Hosmer at first, and Tucker Barnhart is your catcher.
Carroll. And he spoils that one. We are underway here, but he is second overall in the minors. Popped up left side, and there's out number one.
Yeah.
Now it's 0-2.
Maybe Longo couldn't answer the bell. And
the pitch. Thanks for playing. I was asking about Wisniewski's slider, and that one ripped that of Gurriel. It's not technical
to throw it down and in at their feet.
Yeah, I think sometimes we get bogged down in the nomenclature, right?
Inside, that almost hit him.
I tell you the other thing, he's really.
And a swing and a miss. There's that pitch. I just desperately want to drop the looking on Rivera. And a swing and a miss. Wisniewski pitches around a 2-out.
No. Starting pitcher for the D-backs. Well, we had innings last year over 3 starts. He was their minor league pitcher of the year.
The defensive setup for the D-backs is brought to you by UI Health. Out left, this took over.
Shallow righter out, Carroll in, and Carroll makes today. First one to Hat misses. It's an excellent season. Cut down that strikeout rate. And really center. And Thomas pulled an 80 runner.
Yeah, I mean, that's really fast. Been around a few and watch him run. You want to see balls in the gap.
JD, what would you say? Nelson. And Mancini comes up empty, and a quick 1-2-3 and
opening day at Wrigley.
JD, did you ever have a catcher?
I always felt like the catcher did. Having seen me, caught me, knew my stuff. I can't support it. I don't know the numbers, but I feel like the catcher always has an.
Of last year.
Do you have a body work against former batters? Ball out of the hand well, you recognize it, you know what they like to do.
That's the big thing. You know what the situation.
Yeah, so that I buy. I sort of from a different angle. It's just different.
That. It's pop-up priority.
Wisniewski working at a. Have you enjoyed the pitch clock so far?
I have just a little, but I think they'll get accustomed to it.
Me too. JD, what's your take, Ben?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
On the ground, but foul for space side.
Oh, make it. Alec Thomas is to play football and baseball at TCU.
Wisniewski gets the punch out, and here's Phillip Evans. And Wisniewski pumps in a strike. The Cubs were able to get him in exchange for Scott Effross, and a really good reliever, but it appears they've been able to turn Scott Effross in.
Yeah, this could be a very good trade for the Cubs. Longo must have.
Trying to get in there.
Oh.
Cut it off a little bit.
2-2.
Oh. Wow. I tell you what.
3-2. And Rios knocks it down, gathers it in.
I think it's going to help the left-handed hitters a lot, unless you hit it right to him.
Second base.
All right, let me get your take on this, because I like it as well. And here's the part of me, and it probably says a bit about how I'm wired. This is what I think your defenders, where the players hit the ball. It's not very far away from Joe Girard.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Well, yeah, but there's the sun you can, but I just feel like the information's there for everyone. Some teams do it a little smart anymore. It's just teams doing what everybody else does.
Okay. JD, what do you got?
Well, I think
it's like a political answer right there. I need him to take one side or the other. I don't need him to do that. Up the middle, but that hole is open for him, right? In the second baseman, because it's double. The amount of how long a game is so much is how much action is in our game, right? Because
Hosmer pops this one foul and out of play off to the left.
Ground on a consistent basis in these situations. You know, Mark Grace was one of the best I ever saw doing this.
And that one down and in.
And this is the other thing that Hosmer's going to.
Here he goes. And the pitch
Inside
is a ball. Every once in a while I'll run into an umpire and I'll say to them, you know, every once in a while you guys got to remember this is competition. It is a competition.
You know, you want the call early.
Rio swings through that one.
Nelson,
Real high velocity. Joe Ryan, and then I think that probably was a hallmark of yours, right? Your suspicion is.
Yeah, I could elevate the fastball, even though I didn't trip the
Love of Rivera. Patrick will come in to score. Good at bat from Hosmer, so they're at the corners. Barnhart will take off, throw down to second, tag. But Hayden Wisniewski. And that one in for a strike.
Anytime he wants, and he can expand. Another changeup. Yep. JD. I like it.
Yeah, that's pitching
there. Maybe just a tick above 93. Throws the sinker as well, but it's up a contract extension. 8 years, $111 million.
I think that's speed that, you know, we've talked about, but he's really, really impressive now, right?
You got to go.
Well, we'll go the operative
each side. Ooh, he had it.
Good hands, nice tag by Dansby Swanson.
I'll tell you the other notable thing for me on that more throws are just assuming that, you know, the pitcher's not going to come over there. He's only got
back to the mound. Cubs, Tommy Hotoby down to the third base dugout. Hi, Tommy.
Hey guys, how we doing? Just kind of gives him an option. Another weapon versus lefties.
Left field.
Miss with that pitch as well. You know, you see him hump up, you know, in that inning, or I guess the second inning. 1 hour changeup will definitely have better separation, play a little bit better. But you know, it's obviously, you know, the WBC obviously is gonna make it play.
Their field going back is Thomas. Girardi talks about, you know, the last week in spring training for a manager to try to set.
You want to make sure guys understand, like, it's go time. You know, we had that off day on. Can't wait. I can't wait. It'll be must see TV for sure.
Oh my gosh, because he loves it. And Happ did not like that call from Nate Tomlin. It's them in order. It's still 1-0 Cubs as we head to the fourth.